What Indiana did was great. They're your national champions, but that is still not the way to build a college football program.
You're watching the Common Fan Podcast with Bryce Tillman. Real sports, real talk. Let's go.
Yes, welcome on in, everybody, to another episode of the Common Fan Podcast. I'm your host, Bryce Tillman. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Indiana is your 2025 college football national champions. First national championship they've ever won in the history of the school. One of the most losing programs ever in the history of college football. Has won its first ever national championship under Kirk Cignetti and the boys with Fernando Mendoza, your 2025 Heisman winner. Phenomenal season, 16-0. Couldn't ask for better, right? And it's great. And it's great. And it's good for the sport. It was good for the sport to see Indiana against Miami in a national championship. That's what the sport needed. Some different faces in there, a new champion. Love it. That makes 3 years in a row now that the Big Ten has won the national championship. And a lot of people are saying that's no coincidence. That's no coincidence now since the NIL started that the SEC is still not running the table. Us here at the Common Fans say, nay, that's a load of crap. SEC is still the best conference in college football. Big 10, Big 12, ACC, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. So we're going to do a little recap of that game last night between Indiana and Miami. And then we're going to talk about Broncos win, but at what cost, losing Bo Nix for the rest of the postseason, taking on the Patriots. And then Seattle, the Seattle Seahawks really might destroy everybody they play. So make sure to tune in and check us out and follow along for the rest of the show because we got some interesting stuff coming up. What's up, everybody? Time out for a second. Let's take a water break. Please like and subscribe and share our channel to everybody you know. It helps us create more content for you all. It helps spread the word and grows it, and it would surely mean a ton to all of us here at the Common Fan Podcast. Appreciate everything you guys do. Now let's get back to the show. All right, so I want to cover Fernando Mendoza first and Indiana on the offensive side of the ball, and then I want to talk about Carson Beck and what they were able to do on Miami's side of the ball because it's really, really crucial to digest what happened with Miami in the national championship. So, with Fernando Mendoza went 16 for 27, 186 yards through the air, averaging 6.9 yards a throw, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Okay? But the team of Indiana collectively, I'm not going to go through and break down every person that rushed for them, collected for 131 yards on the ground. Not a ton of offense, right? Not a ton of offense. But what happened was that block punt for Miami. Well, they read it. They read it all night. Miami did. The Miami punter rolling out to the right on the rugby style kick, botches it, block punt, touchdown Indiana to I'm not going to say put the game away because it didn't, but that was a huge turning point in this game. But regardless, Fernando Mendoza rushed for that touchdown there at the end. And to me, that rushing touchdown was really and truly one of many that he's had this season, but that defined the Heisman race. That defined the Heisman winner to me. When he was able to lower his head, take it all on his shoulders, and literally give his body up, put it on the line to score that touchdown. It was incredible. One of the best college football plays that I've witnessed in a long, long time. And the most every now and then that'll watch the game, that's probably watching it, said, I mean, that play wasn't that crazy. The fundamentals of that play from the start to the finish, phenomenal. Really, really excited about him going. We're going to assume that he's going to be an Oakland Raider. We're going to assume that Fernando Mendoza is going to become an Oakland Raider in April when he's drafted. But Carson Beck, man, 19 for 32, 232 yards, averaging 7.3 yards with one throw and touchdown. That dadgum interception that Carson Beck throws that he's good for every game. You know Carson's going to throw one. It's not if he's going to throw one, it's when he's going to throw one. And the whole time I'm thinking, all right, Carson, go ahead and get it out of your system. Go ahead and get it out of your system. Go ahead and get it away in the first quarter, second quarter, early third, man. Get it out. Get it out. Do away with it because it's coming. If you watch Miami and you've watched Carson Beck before he got to Miami, when he was at Georgia, you know it's coming. He's going to throw an interception. That's who he is. But the way it played out, with him throwing that interception, receiver was wide open, man. That receiver was wide open, and Miami would have come back in the lead of that game and probably won it because he was wide open. But people say, why was this playing down so much? How was it getting beat? Miami didn't send nobody out in the flats. They didn't send nobody in the flats. The flat perception, the flat threat was not there. So the safety, he didn't have to play or he didn't have to play lower. He was able to continuously pull up with the corner. So, yes, Beck should have recognized that, but also Beck should have made a better throw because he still had both of them beat, and that was a touchdown. If he would have hit him in the hands with it, that was a touchdown, and Miami would have come back and won that game. Mark Fletcher, what about that long run, man? That long touchdown run, 57 yards, longest in his career. Mark Fletcher Jr. popped off. Not popped somebody because he did hit somebody after the game. He popped off and then punched the guy after the game. Whatever. Mark Fletcher Jr. popped off postseason. He had 112 yards on the ground. Just pounding it, man. And look, I thought early on that if Miami was going to be able to do that all 4 quarters, it'd be a long night for Indiana. It would be a long night. The block punt and the overshot by Beck is really all the complaints I have about this game. That's it. I mean, it was a phenomenal national championship. Great game. I thought that both teams represented each other very, very well and with some major flashes there. So, going into the next topic, Broncos win the playoffs. They win in the playoffs, but at what cost, man? At what cost? The costs were Bo Nix out for the season with a crucial ankle injury, foot injury, happened towards the end when he's nailing the ball out. So the Broncos win against the Bills 33-30 in overtime. Josh Allen, 25-39, 283 yards, 3 touchdowns with that interception. Was a phenomenal interception too, by the way, by Surtain. So Broncos move on. Broncos will now play the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship with Jarrett Stidham being the starting quarterback for the Broncos. So Jarrett Stidham with the Broncos against Drake May, who's had a phenomenal season. He's got 4,394 yards this year with 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So going to be interesting to see there. I believe that New England is a 5.5-point favorite in that game. So at this point right now, it's probably not a bad bet, in my opinion. I think the Patriots will win it. I think the Patriots have a chance to go all the way with it. But not if the Seattle Seahawks play like they did again against the San Francisco 49ers, 41-6. 41-6. Brock Purdy was 15 for 27 for only 141 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Man, I mean, just absolutely brutal. A beatdown. Incredible. Patriots come back. Well, not come back. They led the game the whole time. Survived at the end against the Texans, 28-16. CJ Stroud, buddy, what were you doing? What were you doing, man? I think he had 3 interceptions first half. 2 of them by Carlton Davis. Could not get it together. And then last but not least, man, we've got to talk about Matthew Stafford with the Rams going on against Caleb Williams and the Bears, 4th and 4. Caleb Williams is getting chased down in the backfield. Nowhere to run, nowhere to go. Turns around, heaves it up, touchdown. We're going to overtime. Get into overtime, shut down the Rams. Matthew Stafford throws an interception, I do believe. Let me pull that up real quick. I believe that is correct. No, he did not throw an interception. Sorry. He didn't throw the interception. They shut him down, stop him on 4th down. That's what happened. 4th down converted. Chicago Bears get the ball. Caleb Williams driving them all the way down the field. Look, the ball game's there. They're to win it, right? And no. DJ Moore and Caleb Williams didn't connect right on communication. And Caleb Williams didn't make the best throw, and it was a touchdown. And the Rams win it to move forward So heartbreaking loss for the Bears, but a very, very successful season for them. And I do believe that the future's bright. I believe that the future's bright for Bo Nix and Broncos. You know, I know they're still in it, but looking forward to next year. I think the 49ers are still going to be the 49ers. I think the Texans with C.J. Stroud's going to be fine. And I really, really think that Caleb Williams had a phenomenal year. And the Chicago Bears fans have everything to be happy about the season. Did the game go the way that you wanted it to? Absolutely not. But it is what it is. So Rams and Seahawks face off. Seattle is only favored by 2.5 points. They must not be watching the same game in Vegas that I watched. Because if Seattle plays half the way they did against the 49ers, they cover that easy. So my predictions, Patriots beat the Broncos. Seattle beats the Rams, and it's Patriots and Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Let me know what you guys think about that. Curious to see, where do you think who stands, who do you think is going to win, and give me a score prediction. Give me a score prediction because, like I said, man, it's incredible. It is incredible. Other news, we're going to go through and talk about all the new coaches that were hired in the NFL. But Giants hire John Harbaugh on a 5-year contract. John Harbaugh will be leaving from Baltimore, going to New York to coach the Giants with Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterbo, Malik Neighbors. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing because he's a good coach. He just couldn't get done in Baltimore. Baltimore wanted to go a different direction. And I hate to break it to a lot of you fans out there, but he hurt y'all's feelings next year. You watch what I tell you. John will win games in New York with the Giants. They will make a run year one under him. Great coach. He'll make it happen. So let me know what you guys think. Short little video here. We're going to throw out some more daily content for you guys coming up. Make sure y'all check us out on all platforms. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. Our Facebook page is blowing up. We got Reels coming out. TikTok's coming out for y'all. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. So check us out below. And thank y'all for supporting us. We'll see y'all next time on the Common Fan Podcast.
You've been listening to The Common Fan. See y'all next time. Same tailgate.